Hello guys, and welcome to this tutorial, even though it doesn't look like it, it's just on my wall screen right now. But I'm going to be doing a tutorial of Emote slash emo furry right here, if it loads. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do it simply if it works. Yes, there we go. So, if it decides to work, sorry about this, my computer doesn't like Emote for some reason. It's just going to be putting the butt up. I don't know why I did that. Okay, there we go. So, Emote is a simple animation program. It's pretty, nothing too fancy and everything. But it can be a pain in the butt to install correctly for some people. I easily installed it because I have the program. I actually forget what you need. But this is the website you get it off of. I'm not fully sure, of what all this means because I don't know Japanese. But I just pressed either this one or I think it was this one. Let me see. If it downloads an exe, yeah. It will download an exe, which I don't need that. I will just put that in the link and everything in this video. So let's just get started on how I do the drawing instead of having this basic girl. Alright, so I do not have Photoshop anymore, so I do use Paint Tool SI, but you can put into Photoshop stuff. It's for beginners like me because I haven't used this program in 2 years practically. I just started just a few days ago. I use this as a baseline for my stuff because, again, I don't know Japanese. I don't think you can do it in any other files and whatnot. The layers and everything have to be certain because, this is the hair part. As I said, this is just the base one. But I do use this as a baseline for mine at this moment until I figure out how to do it by myself. But for beginners, it will be fine. So, here's mine that I worked on just this past few days. It's my character Shikaru, nothing too fancy and everything. So, I literally just copied and pasted different, that's the nose. And if you see in the original, the nose is right there. So I literally took this, I would copy and paste, but I'm just going to do a quick I lost words. I'm just going to do a quick flat coloring and everything of this. So let's get started on that. Typically I start with the head just because I'm just going to turn these off. I typically turn a lot of these files off and whatnot while I'm working on one area, so I don't have to deal with constant confusion of what layer I'm on and everything. So I take a new layer, just layer 1, and typically I'll do the sketch and whatnot. This is what, how I get. Oops, I forgot. Also, if you want to make it easier on yourself, lower the opacity so you can see through what you're working on. And again, I'm going to take these off. Sorry about that. There we go. This is my first time doing a tutorial, so I apologize. Alright, now for the sketch. So I try getting about the same line as what the original was, so I don't because I forget exactly how to edit the size of where your animation will be, so it's not chopped off. Sometimes it can be chopped off and then it's not good itself. Alright, I'm going to do a head sketch. I'm going to do probably a female because females are a little easier to get through. So literally I just use it as a baseline for it. So then there's going to be ears here. If you want, as you see, there's bangs there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do bangs on this trick here. Alright, so I have that. It's just a sketch. Then I lower the opacity of that to make my line art. which I'm not the best at line arts, so I apologize. Ooh, that's way too thick. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it simplistic and everything. I'm not gonna. Oof. Right, so just get that head shape there. Don't feel afraid to like kind of. Ooh, that's bad. Never mind. Yeah, I suck at line art. I apologize. This will be the head layer. Just that. And there we go. Pretty much. You know, as I said, I'm not like actually fully trying on this. This is just to show you guys how to use Emote / Emofurry, whichever you want to call it. Alright, so I'm going to fill this in. Ooh, not like that. That's not going to be it. Okay. You know what? Alright. So, going to fill this in with white. Typically, I'd say to get a multiply layer, even though you won't see it. Once you put it down into this one, it will be white in there. I mean, normally it's like a skin tone or something, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do basic shading and everything. So, we got that. Alright, we got our head. It's not the best head, but it's just to help you guys. So you see, we have the base guy here still there. So what do we do to make this guy here our main one? Well, it's pretty darn simple. You take this, double click it, you get the layer name. So copy the layer name, cancel that, and then double tap again into your layer of your own head shape. And press paste. Unless you know Japanese and you can literally write this out. I'm not. I only know very few amount. I am not Japanese. So I'm going to now delete this layer here, because now we have our own layer that will be for. Alright, delete. There we go. So we got our head shape. Yay. Next I'll do the body shape. It doesn't matter really which order you go. It's just to get everything done with. Okay, so you see how the head shape is over the body. You know, the neck here actually extends further here. But as I said, adding that white will make that not transparent. So it won't be like see-through and you can see every line through it. So to figure out where your neck is, again, play around with opacity. You don't have to do it that light. You don't have to, do it at all if you don't want to, but it just makes everything easier. And again, we take this, make a new layer for our own self. Again, I like sketching. Again, not that great with line work and everything, so I tend to sketch everything out. I'm not a big fan on this neck type deal, but it's what we gotta work with, I guess. I don't know. Again, I'm not like like I'm pretty much a newbie myself, but I was asked by a person to do this tutorial as a request. Again, sorry that I'm a newbie at this and everything, tutorials in general. So there we go, just continue doing the sketch and everything. And I don't know why, but I think this is cut off and whatnot here for some reason, but I've seen other models that aren't cut off like that and that aren't really as bad. But I don't know. Again, there's parts where this is just if you're beginning on, which is kind of what I'm doing as well. So maybe I shouldn't be doing this tutorial, but I just want to help some people know what I do and everything. So let's see here. It's just a rough sketch and everything. I apologize. Alright, so our arm's a little off and everything in the sketch, but oh well, that'll be fine. So, Let's take that down for a little bit. Take this down. And then we do our line art. As you can see there, you know, the opacity is weird. And that's not because it's the opacity on this layer as it's on the other layer that we have the head. Which the head, as I said, you know, is one layer itself. And they're just, you know, a bunch of different layers over top, you know, overlapping each other. Sorry, over top. I'm just gonna do this. Now, if it's a female character, you don't want to add the boobs here. The boobs are gonna look weird if you try adding them here. Because there's actually a official boob layer. Yay, we'll get to that soon. So if you want some big freaking anime titties, you're good to go. Gonna not do it on this layer though. Alright. So I'm just gonna do a neck thing and everything. Yeah, let's go for our little belly button. That's actually a really big belly button, but I don't care. Alright, so we have now our really bad looking body. Don't mind it, but again, we need to figure out how to add white to it so it's not transparent and it won't be transparent to other things. So what I do is, again, take this because I don't know if it has to be cut off here or not. I'm not 100% sure, and actually what I did the last time, because I can't draw straight lines to save my life, is use this handy dandy line tool. Use what color you're doing. Again, you can use multiply layer and everything, and I can't see crap on here. Right. And then use eraser, then that's click that to there. Eraser and line work. You can't see it right now, I apologize again. I'm just trying to Alright. Then we put down here. I think there's probably going to be more line work and everything that's not closed up. So let me just close this up real quick. I like that. That's definitely gonna. You need to close your line work before that because then everything won't be transparent and some of it you need to be transparent, aka the background here. Alright, let's hope for the best and yay! See? That's what I mean. You can select it. I like select tool. I know some people are just like, why? You're being lazy. And I'm just like, okay, I know what I am. But anyway, just clean up that a little bit. And then, once again, new layer, multiply, because if it's, not screen, if it's on normal, it will cover up some of the lines that you've selected and whatnot. It will go over that, and it will look weird, like it will look all pixely on your lines and everything. It's just a, I mean, if you like the pixely lines and everything, that's cool, you know, it's your decision. Now, so, see here, you can't see it. If you want to see it, you can add a background here and everything, like a gray background so you can see it. But again, normally I do color. This is just, literally, I'm just going white because, you know, I don't need to. Well, I want this. Okay. Alright. So, again, put it down. Delete your sketch layer. Maybe. Okay, now size is going to be above. Okay, there we go. Alright, then again, copy the original layer on here. Copy the name. Take it to your body your own body layer. Paste that. There we go. And then we delete the original body layer. Goodbye, body layer. Alright, so it probably would take a long time for me to do this. So I'm not fully sure if I'm actually going to do everything. But yeah, as I said, I fully put the opacity back onto the head shape. And here's our crappy little body and head. That's really big, but oh well. Trying to figure this all out in the tutorial. I think there's something. let's just go on to the boob layer. Yay, boob layer. Alright, so this looks really awkward with my own line work. So again, boob layer, that's where you add your boobs if you actually want boobs. You can also make a blank, you can, if you're doing like a male character, which my Shikaru one here, he's actually male, he may look like really feminine and everything, but that's part of the story and blah blah blah. Femme character, but he's not an actual female, he's a dude, so I did not add actual boob layer on him. Well, you have to have the boob layer, but it's not there. It's literally a white, like it's not even white, it's just a blank layer. So literally you would make a new layer, copy that, paste that to that layer, gone. And then you don't need the layer. You just need a actual thing that's saying that layer, or you are going to have boobs on a guy, which will be awkward. Unless you're Rio from Devilman Crybaby, but let's not talk about that. I mean, I know that he's like intersex, but oh well, whatever. Alright, let's actually get to the boobs. Alright, so we got that. Because I like drawing big freaking anime titties, let's go. So, typically, I mean, I don't know exactly what, size and everything they're supposed to be on there. I mean, you can do really big and everything, and you can edit the sizing and everything through Emote, Emofurry, whatever it's called. So I'm going to edit that down a little bit. I mean, I do like drawing big anime boobs, but yeah, oh well. Let's scale that down a little bit. Yeah, like that. That's kind of okay-ish, I guess. Right. So I don't need to do that, so it's not alright. That, and once again, oops, not sketch. I don't want to sketch. Pencil. New layer. Draw your boobies. Alright, so we see we have really awkward shaped boobs, but that doesn't matter. So this is just trying to get you guys. Alright, so again, you don't want it to be a off, like transparency and everything, or you'll see those lines there on the body, which you don't want to see those. Hence, you're going to cover it up a little bit. So again, my lines are not anywhere near straight. I'm just going to take that, and that's going to be my boob area, which is going to be bouncy apparently in Emote. You probably shouldn't do like a straight as that, but oh well, I'm just doing this to help you guys out. So again, multiply layer white, because I believe you'll see there, yeah, there we go. You literally just have to transfer them in. Now they're actual boobs and not being the lines for the actual body aren't going to be see through and everything. I know those are actually really low boobs. I just noticed that. Oh well, they'll be little boobies. Alright. So now, again, copy that layer that's, you know, what you're working on, which is the boobs. And paste it onto your own layer. Yeah, there we go. And delete that layer yourself. So, this looks really bad, but it's okay, because I'm not trying to get it good. If I wanted to get it good, I would do a little more like this, even though it's not the best, but this is just to help you guys. Alright, so we have the body, we have the boobs, we have the head, not the face, not the actual face. These are the face parts in this folder. However, where do I get this? Well, whenever you download Emote, don't mind that. Let's see, gotta find where Emote is. It's in my C drive. Just a second. So you'll have this downloaded and whatnot onto your, there's going to be a folder called template, which are going to be, guess what, the templates. So, I know I saved my own in here, but you can upload one of these templates and whatnot into Sci or Photoshop if you have Photoshop. I don't have Photoshop, so that's what I use for this. It's probably a little easier in Photoshop, but I don't know. And you just continuously go through that. I'm not really gonna, heck, I'll go through it because I'm not that far from done once the heads and everything. Alright, so let's do the top hair. There's two parts of the hair. There's going to be your front top part, like this. But it's not going to look like that. My hair's a different style than that. But, and then you have the back layer here, which if you're coloring and everything, I would warn you to kind of shade in here so it looks a little more in depth and whatnot. And also remember, you still have some back here if the character is going to move a little bit. It will show more than what you just see here. So you see the head, let's see there's stuff back here behind it, like, you know, like a regular person or whatnot, I guess. Not like real person, but you know what I mean. Possibly. Alright, let's start with the front hair. Typically I start with the front hair and then go to the back. Once again, lower that just so you have an outline to know where you're going. You probably don't have to do that once you get a hang of it and everything, you know where the stuff is. But just to be sure and everything, so it doesn't act up on Emote/Emofurry. New layer, once again, I'm going to sketch. Just gonna do some random freaking jiggly thing. And there we go. That's just a weird little sketch. Not erase that yet, but then go down the opacity and do the line work. Sorry for being quiet real quick. I just want to get this. And I'm going to do what they did and color the hair, not color it, but like have it at a shade of gray instead of white, so not everything's going to be white, thankfully, I guess. That's not what I want to do. Alright, so we have the line work now of the hair. Again, I'm going to take that, select, and just clean up little select areas to your liking, so there's not these little areas missed out. I mean, you can, but alright, so we have there, once again, new layer, multiply, and now we're going to do some type of gray like they did, so it's noticeable that it's the hair. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was just like, why is it going through? Oh yeah, it's on the multiply layer. So don't be fooled. Put it down to the normal layer. It's covered. Yay. And I'm just going to be all extra on this and do this. Ooh, yay, lighting. It's not even real lighting, but okay. Here we go. Yeah, right. Looks beautiful. 10 out of 10. Okay. So, delete that sketch later, copy this, close that, paste, delete this original layer, and we have our hair to this naked, really bad looking girl. Alright, so almost done with this folder itself, which is the body/hair part. Which now we're going to do the back hair, which I would recommend just kind of lowering the opacity to this down again so you can see through for this. And also this, just do everything at a lower opacity so you can see through the hair and everything. Sometimes you gotta fiddle around with all that. Alright, so I'm gonna do a new layer, going to light it up a little bit myself. You know what, I'm gonna erase the head for now. Okay, so new layer, once again, sketches, same type of redundant thing. I'm not going to do this long of hair, sorry. It's just, no. And you have to go back behind everything, because if not, you're going to have pieces that are not there whenever the character turns. If the character turns and the hair's not there, it's going to look weird. That looks weird, so, oh well. There we go. We got the sketch down. Can erase that. Again, she's gonna have short hair. And alright. New layer.
Why'd you close the door?
Then oops, wrong layer, I'm on. And kind of oops. Backed up too many times. Just gonna continue doing the layer here. Line art, yay. Finish up this line art. Sorry that I get quiet whenever I'm doing the line work. Just trying to focus. Even though this is not really much to focus about, it's really bad looking. But it's okay. This is just, you know, kind of more of an example than me trying to show off my beautiful art skills, if you'd ever call them that. And I hate line arting. Right, just put it there. Alright, I'm not going to clean that up because I'm getting tired of this. Alright, so we'll kind of erase this for now. So. And then sketch layer. And let's do this. Wait, what? What was that weird? Okay, I'm still good. Sorry. Thought I messed up something. Right, so let's get this done. Sorry if this is longer than what people want. I'm just trying to help here. Alright. So, got that cleaned up, sort of. Doesn't look the best. Again, let's get this back up again. Let's copy the color there, take that down again. Then we have our new layer. And we're going to slowly but surely color it in. There we go. We got it colored in. We gotta put this down. It's gonna be normal. Copy that. Paste it into here. And delete. So now you have that as its own file. We can take this, make it better, and again, it's gonna go in front of that. And then we have this, gonna have the head in front. And then we have the very top layer in this, which is going to be the top part of the hair. Alright, so getting something, there we go. Alright, so we have all the body proportions, yeah, like those are proportions. But we have all the body down in the hair. So next, we're going to just close this file so it's not taking up as much area, even though I had this file open the whole time. So the face. Not my favorite faces looking. So, what goes what? So, we have the, I guess you could say eyelash area and everything, the rims and everything of the eyes, the actual I can't say it, pupils, there we go. Their irises, pupils, whatever the heck they are. I'm not smart. Then this is the white part here. You can't see it once again, but it is there. So if you see here, there's a white part right here. See, it's covering the smiley eyes type deal. So let's get to it. We can do the easiest first, which is the nose. Nose I don't even have to sketch on, I can just literally. Alright. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. She got a weird nose. Oh, where did this one come from? Oh, so. And then there's there's two mouths and two different eyes. So basically it transitions to one or the other. And there's the regular mouth. Let's get to the regular mouth next. I'm going to lower the opacity. And then again, for these small things, I don't, ooh, crap, I'm on the wrong layer. Don't need, too much of a I'm just gonna give her a cat mouth. So why not? That's a bad cat mouth, never mind. There we go. Good enough. So, copy again. I mean, if you know Japanese, that's great. And you probably can write it yourself instead. Delete the original smile. And there's your smile. Okay. I'm gonna wait till later to do the double parts. Okay, here's the eyebrows. I actually forgot in my last one, this one, to change the eyebrows. But let's change them anyway, because this is a tutorial. New layer once again. I'd probably just recommend copying and pasting type deal. There we go. Good enough. Alright, so bring that down. Now they're going to be both. It's not much different than the original, so. Place that there. And that shall be the eyebrow part. Now once again, I'm not going to do the second part just yet. I'm going to wait till last to do that. So I'm going to hide that for now. Let's start off with the eyelids. Again, nothing has to be exact. You just gotta have it enough where it's close to the proximity so it doesn't overlap everything. Alright, so alright, so line work. And I think since I'm lazy, I'm just gonna copy paste this stuff. So, copy, paste. Delete that sketch layer. Paste and delete. It gets kind of redundant, but there we go. She has a little bit of different eyelashes / rims of her eyes. Now, since you know what, I'm just gonna redo this part in general, because I can't tell where the white area is. So again, white, which you can't see here. Just try to get between, like literally, let's see, just kind of get it in. They did it as a circle, but I'm not sure how well the circle would do here. Kind of select it so it's going to be all white in the middle here. So then we're going to do that and clean up. And we're going to add that beautiful white that you can't see. Yay, you can't see it. Now let's copy that. Actually, no, let's not do that because then I have to. Wait, maybe I would. Let's try. Copy, paste, and then we're gonna flip it, transform. Yeah, I have no clue where it went. Okay, I actually didn't do that bad. It's alright. So, I'm gonna put that in together. Copy this. Copy. Delete. Paste. We almost should copy there. Delete this part. And then we have the white part here that you can't see, but you will see it whenever it's blinking if you have it colored and everything, and it'll be over top of the skin tone. Alright, so last part on the normal just one part things, the eyes themselves, which I always have fun with doing, you know, eyes and everything. It's kind of one of my favorite parts, but I'm not going to do too much with eyes today. Alright, so I got the one eye. Then I'm just gonna do the whole copy, paste. Normally I don't copy and paste the eyes and whatnot, but to make it look creepy, I guess we're going to. And let's put them together and actually color them. Maybe. Let's just take this like that. There we go. And add the multiply layer. Again, I'm just gonna use that with color and everything. It's gonna be pretty plain. And there we go. down. Ooh, yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, yeah, down to one layer. Copy the original. Paste. Delete. Alright, we're pretty much done. Besides the extra parts where they transition. So, let's just take all this eyeball stuff off. Actually, keep it like this part a little bit so you know where your eyeballs are, of where they go, so it's not too big or too small whenever they actually close their eye. And this, that would be way too big for mine, and also weird looking compared to it. So, make your own again. So, let's go this, do our line work. Oh, forgot to lower the opacity, but that's okay, you always can go back on that. And I'm gonna say right about here is where I'm going to have her close her eyes. That's a little too thick, so I'm gonna erase that a little bit. And again, because I'm lazy, copy and paste. Alright, down that layer, copy that layer, paste, delete, and then once we do that, that'll be her smiling. Let's see, I think that's actually a little low on the eyes, so we can take them and move them up a little bit by just simply selecting them, transforming, and actually let's go in so I can actually click on it. Transform and just move up to your desired level, ladder, whatever. Alright, we got that, which right now I just like moving it back to that part. So, last but not least is the mouth. Second part, where she opens her mouth. Again, I'm weighing this by now because I just don't. You can also do different expressions, I believe, but again, I'm kind of a newbie. Even though I used this program like, I think 4 years ago, I first found of it. I'm just gonna, oops, not that. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, she looks really creepy. And as I said, for the pixely layer, typically I would put it under multiply, but I was kind of lazy. So I just clean this up and everything a little bit, so it's not as creepy looking. But yeah, you can also hide the actual original smile as well. Clean that up. That's why I don't like doing it that way, because it's a bit pixely and a little weird looking. Right, copy again, paste, delete. She looks really weird, the mouth's really off, but that'd be it on of making your own. Of course you can shade and everything. With shading, I typically would use the multiply button or multiply mode, and if I'm going to do like highlights and everything, I would use Lumi and shade. because I think that works the best for this program whenever you're actually doing it inside and everything. Alright, so we can hide that, put the actual real smile on back. We got all that. We got those 2 layers. This, I believe, shows you where it connects to it. I'm not quite sure what this layer is, but that's okay. Then background layer, you can make your own, but I'm too lazy to do that. So let's put this save as, because you don't want to save it on the actual full file and everything. Of course, my tablet's a pain in the butt. Girl, and that's loud. Sorry. Girl. Alright, so she's just going to be under girl. So we're going to open up Emote slash, what's the face it called? Emo Furry, whichever you want to call it. I forget why it's called both. I don't know. So you see these, I think it's one of these. I'm just going to press one. Oh yeah, no, it's safe for work. Anyway, you're going to have to go to this PC because mine's under the C drive. I believe it will download under your C drive, but I'm not fully sure. Okay, we're going to templates where I saved it. See, girl? I'm going to open that. I mean, you can see here that it's covering it for some reason, but if you go there, it's going to be there. You know, then I believe it's this button. Takes a while on my computer, I apologize. Computer slash tablet. Wait. Probably going to say it's not responding. Maybe. Possibly. Let's listen to crickets chirp. Actually, no, I actually don't have any crickets to chirp. Possibly. Sorry about this. My computer's a pain in the butt sometimes. Oh, did it? Yay! There it is. Naked lady. Alright, so if you want to animate it, I'm not sure how to actually animate it myself, by myself, and if this... Alright, so they have like... Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. They have a bunch of sample things. What? It just crashed on me. I apologize. Now we gotta reload that again. I'm sorry. Not that. Alright, so we're gonna get to Emote. Yay, actually. Stop giving me the internet. I don't want that. Let's try the other one, the PS2. Not PS2, that sounds like PlayStation. Open that. Yes. Load this again. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, hopefully again, no, not that one. It's the second one. Down. And there's samples. So literally. What? I apologize. It is crashing on me. I don't know why it's crashing. I apologize. Why is it doing this to me? Why? On a tutorial, nonetheless. I really wish they had an English version, but I don't think they do. It would be really nice. And it would be really nice if this would work. I'll do it with my Shikaru one too. Maybe. There we go. Finally. Let's just load up Shikaru instead. If it would load. Well, let's just stare at my wallpaper at the moment, apparently. You can see what all I have on here, which is not much. Well, it is. I mean, it's a ton of stuff, but... Are you kidding me? I apologize. This is really annoying, and I'm sad that it's working like this. It's not supposed to. But I think it upped it. And now it sends me to that again! Alright, so let's open this again. Go to the, it's not videos, the Photoshop part. We're gonna have to go to this PC. Programs. Emote template. And then because the other one that I just did is not working for some reason, let's try Shikaru. once again. Alright. That one did a little smoothly, I guess. Okay, save. Okay, guess. Alright. So, let's try again. Sample. And then you're gonna press. Okay, for some reason, Emote is acting up. But basically, what you do, I'll just show you guys again. Hopefully, it loads again. I'm sorry. I'm having issues. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to fix that. I'll still be able to show basically the basis of what goes on if it would load again. Alright, let's just go back. I'll just talk about layers again, just to recap on what we have. So, background. Something in this form or another, I don't know. This is body and hair. And this one is the face. Facial features. This one is, I have no clue what those are. But they're part that you need for Emote, I believe. Why aren't you loading? Why aren't you loading at least the freaking, like, website? I'm so sorry about this. Ugh. Okay. Well, what basically you do, you can play the little samples and everything if it loads and everything, if it's nice to you and actually loads for you. So I'll just use it here. So basically there's sample things. You can press, what is it doing? No! Sorry, it just backed out on me again. I believe you can press this and it will save it. Either this or that. I think this one saves. I apologize for it not working. For some reason it was just working last night. But that is how to make the it off of a base, and how to load up Emote and have it crash, apparently. I will figure out what the issue is with my part of Emote, if it's something wrong with my computer, or if it's something actually wrong with Emote, which if it is, I will update you all on that on another video. I hope this at least helped a little bit. I mean, with Emote crashing, it wasn't that helpful, I guess. But thank you for watching. I hope to possibly do another tutorial at some point or another. You know, try to do more of these, and hopefully maybe I'll get better at them. So feel free to like. I mean, if you dislike, please tell me why. It's one of those pet peeves I have. And if you like it and you want more stuff, please subscribe, because, yeah. I mean, you don't have to, of course, but you know what I mean. Subscribers are always a nice thing. So, if you want to see more of my videos, that's how you'll be able to see them. And feel free to comment on anything, you know. If you have some, like, tips or anything for other people, that would sure be helpful as well. So yeah, I'm gonna shut down now. I apologize for the Emote not working. I will again probably update. I will also have the link for it in the description. So yeah, goodbye.